What's going on, YouTube? It has been a long time since I've made a video here for you guys. I always find the first 2 months of the summer are the busiest and the hardest in my company. We have a lot of moving parts. We do parking lot sweeping for our commercial customers, along with lawn rolling, the aerating, the spring fertilizer round. There's a lot of moving parts in the first 2 months of the year, and it takes up all my time, then plus a family. So to do stuff like this takes up a little too much time this time of year, but thought I'd check in. Up here in Canada, we have what we call the May 2-4 weekend, and over the May 2-4 weekend, I came to the yard on the Monday, and my tractor was missing. It turns out it, along with some other people's equipment in the area, was stolen that night, and I'm still battling that out with insurance. Hopefully they have some answers for us soon. It was unfortunate to lose our 18-month-old tractor. But and all the other things, business has been doing good. We're busy, we're steady. Things are getting dry up here, which I don't think there's going to be much of a turnaround. Like, they're calling for bits and pieces of rain, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to do much. We probably caught a little over 3/4 of our list this week. We'll probably cut that other quarter next week. Just we keep things in an every bi-weekly, unless it's really bad. But this is a time to evaluate your business and see if you can survive a drought. Can you survive a theft? Some things that I've evaluated is that, the yard, there's no internet hookups around here. There's limited power in the shop that we rent, so security cameras are a struggle. We're looking into some dash cameras for the trucks and that. But even then, cameras are only good for after the fact, right? After something's already missing, right? Trackers, we're all looking into trackers and stuff like that, but I've started taking my work truck with the lawn care trailer home with me. I can park it in my driveway. I can block it with my daily driver personal truck. I can lock the doors. I can sleep a lot sounder at night, at least for the time being. That's just going to have to be the way it is. Fortunately, the tractor is a snow tractor. I mean, it's not dedicated for snow, but we use it mainly for snow, and it's okay. We can wait it out with the insurance. There is rental coverages and that, but when you're getting into a specific piece of equipment like that, getting rentals can be a challenge, just based off of what you might need, right? If you've got a special ordered plow or a blower, right? So if that would have been stolen in the middle of the winter, I very likely probably would have been up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. I've been there before, when the motor blew out of my case, and that's when I bought that John Deere. But so thefts are a rare occurrence, but droughts, I tell you what, guys, the way the business is going, depending on your area, droughts are becoming more and more common, right? It used to be, I remember when I was 16 years old, cutting grass. We'd cut grass from, the last week of April around here, and you wouldn't even consider getting slow until mid to late July, right? Usually it'd be August, right? And so you'd get dead slow in August, right? Usually the hottest months around here, but we've had exceptionally hot weather here. it's all taking its toll. The grass is pretty much already brown. So can you survive financially this, right? You know, do you have other work, right? Do you have employees that you've promised work? And that is always a great fear, the employees, to me. I'm very fortunate the way my system works out, but it's going to be pretty rare that you're ever going to get that anywhere else. To the next in line is like, you know, so what are you going to do without your weekly lawn mowing money, right? Are you going to have to go and get another job? What are you going to do? Have you saved up a slush fund, right? So, for me, for instance, right, I wanted another 61-inch mower, good Lord, mower. And the reason I haven't bought one is I have that one Ferris in mind, but I would like just a normal lap bar ZTR to carry on and have in coinciding with my other 61. But up here, you know, the Canadian dollar and everything, the one I've had my eye on, it's the Ferris 3300, and we're $18,000. That's a pile of cake. And with all this, I was just about going to pull the trigger on one, and then all this COVID stuff really came in, and I thought, ooh, geez. Maybe we should just tone down, right, and work with what we got, right? The economy, right? Don't make rash decisions, right, if you can get by, because the economy isn't doing too good, right? Everybody's hoping that it's going to pick back up once all these bans are lifted. But you could potentially see a problem. So, anyways, I'm sorry, guys. I'm fighting with allergies as well. Imagine I would have went out and spent that $18,000, right? And above and beyond the minor hit that COVID has hit us with, then you get hit with, let's say this drought lasts up to 8 weeks, right? We are basically up shit's creek without a paddle, right? That's a lot of money to go without. This way I've got the safe fall of, you know, and there's more than just the 18,000, but this is a good example, right? Because I could get by without it. But all this other stuff, right? I just want, you got to make your decisions carefully, right? You know, lately I found myself even questioning the business, right? And, you know, why I keep doing it, right? And I guess the simple answer for me is that I'm very fortunate. We've got grass contracts that pay us monthly, no matter what. They're not all like that, but we have enough of those that if all else fails and I'm not paying employees or paying fuel bills, and I'm still getting that money, and I got to go out there solely, you know, trim a few things up, clean a few things up, myself, I'm covered. I can live off of that, right? So I'm fortunate. I've designed my business this way, that I've always got bills covered. I always like to keep my bills covered, right? If your bills are covered, it's half of the battle, right? You know, you may not be walking away at the end of the summer with a big handful of money in your bank account, but at least you lived, right? It's better than going backwards and then having to sell off all your stuff and then going to get a job afterwards and work your way out of the hole for the next 5 years. So if you're going to get into a seasonal business, know that hard times will come. Summer, spring, summer, fall. Winter, we've had easy winters before where we haven't got a lot of snow. Another good time to have contracts. But other than that, there's a lot of other things in this world that are going on. Racial division. Unfortunately, all this other stuff that goes on. The COVID. Everybody's on high tensions. I think not enough people are at work, and they're saying silly and stupid things, and there's no medium bar. And do yourself a favor, guys, stay out of the drama, right? No matter what your beliefs are, don't pick the fight with the next guy. You don't know what you're getting into. And that, you can have your beliefs, you can support your beliefs. I think it's despicable what's going on in the world. One way to another, to country, continent to continent. I'm almost concerned for the world that my children have to grow up in these days. But anyways, guys, it's been a good 2 months here. Despite everything that's gone on, the theft and COVID, I'm very grateful that we were allowed to work. I feel very bad for, and I know I'm going to miss a lot of names here, but off the top of my head, barbers, groomers, restaurants, themed event stores, and any other businesses that are small, mom and pop shops run, that couldn't work for this last 3 months. I pray that they make it through. It's very unfortunate that these people were unable to work. I know how bad margins are with restaurants and some of these other things, and a lot of these people, the theme businesses, they do them for a side business, for the love of it. And I tell you, my heart goes out to these people that haven't been able to bring in $1 into their household for the last few months. I hope they can recover from it, and I hope they continue to succeed, and I hope COVID goes away forever. The same token, I hope each and every one of you is happy and healthy and striving in your business. I want you all to have a great day, a great week. This is Friday. We're heading into the weekend. We're going to knock out the rest of the work today. Going to spend the whole weekend at home with the family. You all have a good one.